Weather report for the 13th day of Vlogmas. Windy but beautiful. See, I told you. Any second now she'll settle back down to sleep and she'll be happy. There you go. Snoozing away up there. Hello, Pickle. This is as high as you like to get, isn't it? Yes? Much more comfortable too. Yes, it's definitely nap time around here, apparently. Not for me, I'm watching Miss Fisher. Good morning, everybody. No, good afternoon. I even did a check and then forgot. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I've just been doing boring things this morning, so I didn't take a camera with me because I didn't want to bore you too. On the weather station it says 35 degrees outside. So I've put the fan on here because it's not quite that hot inside, but yes, the aircon will be going on later today. So the hot weather is back! Unlike all of the snow that was on the UK Vlogmas videos yesterday, it was so fascinating to see. I find snow a bit weird and kind of unnatural because we just don't get it here. Like, if you want to be snowed on, you have to go up a mountain in the middle of the snow season. So yeah, it's weird but so fun to see and amazing. It just looks magical. So I hope you guys get your white Christmas there, because it looks like we're getting our very summery Christmas, which we haven't had for a while. So important business, the advent calendar girls for this 13th day of Vlogmas. And I really like these. These are so pretty. And here they are. There you go. It's a Vogue very special design and they did not lie. It is glorious. How much fabric is in that skirt, and I just love the sleeves on this. It's so beautiful. See, the top says summer fun and the bottom says I can't move because there's 5 kilos of fabric around my waist. I thought, very good for a Christmas party where you're not sure what the weather's going to be like. Isn't it gorgeous though? To catch you up with what I've been doing with my sewing, last night I cut out my pajama shorts and I will show you those because I made a really stupid error but I'm just gonna have to live with, but that's fine. I also traced off the t-shirt pattern and today I'm going to trace off the skirt pattern and cut out as much of the t-shirt and skirt as I can so I can get going on those. The t-shirt is going to take no time at all. It's literally front, back, collar, go. And the skirt, probably a little bit longer. And the pajama shorts take no time at all. But now that I've cut them out, I really want to do pajama shorts with pockets in them. So I'll be doing another pair from a different pattern that has pockets, because pockets in everything. That's the way it should be. But yes, I will go get my lunch, and then I did not know that there was a new season of Sherlock, so I have that on one of our, I don't know if you guys have Stan anywhere else, but we have Stan, which is a sort of Netflix equivalent, and Sherlock's on Stan, so I can watch the 2nd episode. I might do that today, so that should be fun. And yeah, I will catch you up. I have not forgotten, I'm going to do the show and tell after Sherlock. And so I'll show you what we got. I keep saying we. I'll show you what I bought, and I'll have a little flick through the Stitchcraft book for you so you can see why I love it so much. But yeah, I'm gonna go off and feed myself, and I'll catch up with you really soon. Finally, I remembered to show you what I bought when I was looking for my Christmas mugs as well. We have this crazy stuff. It's some sort of vinyl plasticky thing. And I thought it might be useful one day to make lunch bags or something like that. It cost me a whole $1. This giant rickrack, that also cost me $1. It's a really, really vibrant green. And I also got these bits of bias binding. They had quite a lot of bias binding, and I only bought 2 bits. I was quite restrained. I only had to get that one because I needed to get my total up to $10 so I could pay by card. So I'll just run and get another bit of bias binding. So I have a sort of beigey colour and that pink colour, and they should be very handy at some point. And finally we have this Bev Knits pattern, which is just for a wind cheater sort of business, and Bevnitz was an Australian designer that I hadn't heard about until a couple of years ago. But there you go, there's a fabulously 90s looking sort of ensemble going on there. But it's a sort of nice generic kind of pattern that I thought would come in handy. So I'll clear this away and then get you the Stitchcraft book that I absolutely love. And here it is, the Fair Isle theme. The skirt here is knitted as well as the top. So obviously this little snowflake pattern, or whatever it is, coordinates. That is just kind of amazing. Just showing you different ways you can wear it. Oh, that would be so heavy. Look at all the pleats in that. It is, again, all knitted. And something for the men. Whether they want it or not is another thing entirely. That one they should. That's classy. I like that. And this one's on the back, so I'll show you that one in colour when we get to the end. So 60s. I don't really like the bulkier styles of the 60s, but some of it is quite fun. Like big cardigans, I love those. I have I have a book of big cardigans from the 60s. That it's actually a men's pattern book, but I want to make one for myself. Yes, did you know that fashion includes larger sizes? So considerate of them. Actually, I quite like bits of both of these. I like that pattern going down one side there, and that, I don't know what's going on with that collar, but it's interesting. Something for the children. Let's you know, just wear obscenely short skirts. I mean, that's fine, isn't it? A nice winter rug. It actually looks alright now it's on a person. Oh, phone, gotta go. And I love this. I want one of these. That is cool. And that's okay. Yeah, nah. That sort of rib doesn't work on me, unfortunately. This scarf is very pretty. And that's Missy just wanting to be involved in the background there. Ooh, I think I need to make one of those. So 3 or 4 ply wool. I have a lot of oddments of 3 or 4 ply wool. Very cool. Yeah, this is a bit boring. I love the mod makeup on them. So cool. That's like Charlie's Angels Go to Scotland or something. That's fabulous. Oh, I actually like all of these, especially that and her skirt. Fabulous. Sorry, we'll just skip through the boring bits. And a nice fire screen. Very pretty. And then this is the other Fair Isle. I love Fair Isle on yokes. Oh, so pretty. So that is that fabulous Stitchcraft that I was so excited about. But I hope you enjoyed having a look at it with me. Well, this is problematic. Pickle seems to think I've cleared the table so she can have a nice nap there and really stretch out. But no, it's so I can trace out this pattern, Pickle. No, it's not. It's for cats. One cat leaves and another one takes its place. Well, at least there'll be a lot of fur there ready for my skirt. And that's the important thing. But it looks like this is the winner. And I have to say, when I was checking over the video, I really did prefer this, the way the blue worked, because I felt it didn't stand out too much, but it still sort of gave it a unique little touch. And the white really did stand out. And as a couple of people said, the flowers are more cream than white, so it was a bit too much of a contrast. Definitely the blue. The blue is the winner. I'm going to start tracing the pattern now. Normally I try to get out of ironing pattern pieces, but yeah, I think this has probably been in there since the 70s. So ironing it is. And while we're here, can I just say how much I love the styling of the Butterick logo. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Oh, I'm getting excited about a logo. Sorry guys, this is me. Anyway, my kettle's boiled, so I will go make some possibly coffee and get to some ironing. This skirt is a size 14 and normally I make 16 from garments from that sort of era. So I have worked out 1/4 of my waist measurement and I've just measured it against here. This, because it has the seams marked in, which is really handy, this whole width is exactly the same as 1/4 of my waist measurement. So I just need to add in another seam allowance and it should be fine. I'll have to add 5/8 for the seam allowance. Maybe, yeah, just working it out while I talk to you, I think I will add a 5/8 seam allowance and then I'll sew a 3/8. That would just be easier, I think. So that is how I would check the finished size of a garment, because you often can't find it on some patterns. They'll give you something like the hips and the length, which is useless when with a skirt you really need the waist. So I've just gone with actually measuring it to find out if it's going to fit. So yay, I'll go back to ironing now. Okay, this is not what I'm actually going to show you, but how cute is my tape dispenser? Okay, what I'm actually showing you is my finger with a bit of sticky tape on it, because I do this when I'm tracing patterns. So I put my tiny little bit of tape just like there, and because it's magic tape, it's that Scotch tape, it doesn't stick firmly to the pattern, but it sticks just enough that it doesn't shift while you're tracing. And that is my little tip for today. Do you want me, see? Do you want this? Ah, don't eat it. It's alright, I wasn't going to use those scraps for anything. Well, it has been a pretty low-key day. Mostly I've been tracing out stuff. I haven't quite finished tracing out skirt pieces, but I'll do that after this, and then I'll cut out some actual fabric, and then maybe I'll be able to sew something soon. That'll be nice. But I'll have 3 garments cut out ready to go. And as you've seen, the cats have been incredibly helpful. But I would show you, because I'm pretty sure I promised I would, the pajama pants that I cut out last night. I thought, yes, I've done this well. I've made it fit onto fabric that's a little shorter than recommended. And I was probably about 2/3 of the way through cutting when I realized that one side was going to be upside down, wasn't it? And yes, it is. This is the side that's up the right way, and not so much. Because I don't have any extra and I don't really want to waste that much fabric, I'm just gonna have to live with kitty faces that are the right way on one leg and the wrong way on the other, and that is fine by me. Thank you for spending the day with me again. I really appreciate having your company, and I'm very much looking forward to catching up with you all again tomorrow. So goodbye for now.